Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for being here. Quick video on paca that I wanted to smash out. We've had some major changes. We've been working hard behind the scenes. I'm sorry that I haven't made more videos, but there's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that is really positive. So I figured it was time to reveal a few of those on the video. I know that a lot of you folks have already seen it, all the guys in the chat and everything. We've been discussing it back and forth. So obviously if you're in the Telegram chat, you probably already talked about this information, but I do realize that a lot of folks just get in here once a week and check things out or only watch the YouTube videos. So here is the basic breakdown. Let me give you the updates. I'll just start off by saying there's a promo right now on paca.finance on the USDT pool. So where it's normally 0.33, as you guys know, we're running a promo of 0.38, and that'll run through Sunday. So if you're looking for an opportunity to compound at a higher rate, or you're looking for an opportunity to make a new deposit at a higher rate, now would be the time. And why do we do these promos? I've said 1,000,000 times. I'll have to probably say it 1,000,000 more just so everyone understands. We have a ratio, a mix of a target rate that we'd like to hit. And for us, as long as it stays under 0.4% per day, we're golden. As a whole protocol aggregated, we're making more than that, so we're in profit. But as long as our average is lower than that 0.4, then we're in pretty good shape. So standard is 0.33. So if we leave that for a while, then it brings the average daily percentage liability down for us. So it gets closer to 0.36 and 0.35 as people put in more money, and then people compound, because those are obviously coming in as new stakes. So once in a while, what we like to do is spike it with a promo. What that does is that gets people excited. It gives people the ability, gives them the ability to come in at a little bit higher rate and increase their average. Our average, of course, is still down at like 0.37%, which, as I just said, is lower than the 0.4, which is also lower than we're making. So first, it gets people excited and gives people an opportunity to get in. What it also does is it pushes capital into the system at good times. We see a nice dip in the markets. We like to run a little promo. We could take it and buy up the bottom. And what that does is that basically dollar cost averages our positions. We're able to buy those tokens at a lower rate, add to our ranges, or even reset lower ranges or wider ranges that will allow us to capitalize on the fees all the way back up when the market pumps again. As you know, we use 100% external revenue to be able to pay off the investors. So what we're doing is we're earning fees from the concentrated liquidity pools. We're identifying ranges, and as long as it stays in between that range up and down, then we earn fees the whole time. A lot of strategies go behind that. Every concentrated liquidity pool is different. Every pair is different. They all have to be managed different. But in general, we like to use laddered stake systems on a lot of those. We like to roll in and out of positions at the appropriate times. So while new capital is not necessary, it helps strengthen the protocol. Now you could go buy these dips yourself, or you could go farm yourself if that's what you want to do. The only issue for you is if the market goes sideways for a while, if you just bought the token, you're not really gaining any money. If you would put that in paca, you would be earning the whole time. And if you're throwing it in your own concentrated liquidity pool, that's going to be constant management. So it's not that you can't do it, and I implore you to go try. If you decide it's not for you and you want us to do it, that's what paca.finance is for. All right, hopefully you guys understand the basic premise of why we do what we do. Hopefully that helps you understand why promos, while optional, are fun and do actually help the protocol. And by now, hopefully you guys are understanding how the USDT pool works. You put USDT in, and then you come back and you take USDT out. Now, really nice thing about USDT, it's stable. It's a nice stable investment. It's always gonna be tied to the dollar. You're gonna be able to come back in and know exactly what you made. As long as you've made that stake, it's going to stay at that rate. We're never going to adjust the rate of a stake that's already been created. So you're going to be able to calculate how much money you're going to be able to earn. I know there's a lot of people that are using this as kind of a retirement buffer. They're putting in their dollar amount. They know they're making $500 or $1,000 or $5,000 a month, and they're using this to pay their bills and all that. So that's kind of a set it and let it run technique. That's the safer route. However, we are coming up on a bull run. And when bull runs happen, sometimes tokens go crazy. If you can, it's nice to be in those tokens so you can get to that upside. You can realize some of that upside of these big gains. So what we wanted to do is create a balance, which is really ideal for a portfolio. You want a nice balance. You want some nice safe stuff. You want a little bit of risky stuff so it takes off, it goes well. So what we've been working behind the scenes to do is introduce some new pools. As you guys know, SwapX has always been on the roadmap. We're going to add SwapX token here as soon as it launches. It's going to be launching on a different chain. XLayer's got some issues. I think if you guys have done any reading on XLayer, it's definitely has some issues. So the team has decided to move on to bigger and better things. I'm hearing some amazing things, so we're super excited about that. That's going to come soon. But what's going to come even sooner is the SWE pool. So SWE, however you want to pronounce it, is a phenomenal token. Please go do your research on it. I think if you take a look into it, there's a lot of hype around it. It recently just hit an all-time high. We've been buying it since like the 50, 70 cent range. probably like $1.90 or something like that today. I need to check, but it's been doing very well. It's got a lot of volume. I think this token has a major potential upside. I don't know exactly where it's going to be, but I would be very surprised if it doesn't hit at least $10. And I truly believe it has the potential to hit a lot more than that in a bull run. So we like farming the token because the token actually makes us a lot of money, but we're also quite fond of a buy and hold for the token. Now, buy and hold is great. You sit and you wait, but nothing happens in the meantime. If the token goes up, you win. If the token goes down, you lose. If the token goes sideways, you're just waiting for it to do something. In comes the idea of farming. We opened a SUI pool so that you can all have the opportunity to go in, purchase SUI, stake it, earn a percentage, and take advantage of the upside of the token. So we'll launch what we're gonna put out there as like a daily APR on this. But the idea is you'll be able to use our swap feature to either swap or bridge some tokens over to SUI, stake them in here. You'll earn your percentage, but you'll also get the upside of the token. Now, we think it's going to do well. Could it go down? Theoretically, absolutely it could. So this is the more speculative play. If you want to just say super clean, you're welcome to be over here in the USDT pool. But if you've ever been through a bull run before, you know what it's like when tokens start taking off and you're not a part of them. So the SUI pool will go live soon. It will happen in the month of October. There will be very minimal fees on this. I think we're actually going to drop the fees. So right now we've got 2% in, 3% out. We're strongly considering dropping that to just 2 in, 2 out. So putting money into the system, 2% fee. Nothing on compounds. We obviously want to incentivize people to compound and grow their bags, and just 3% or 2% maybe when you're taking money out. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now that I've said it on camera, I might have anchored us to that stance. But the SUI pool will go live in the month of October, and that's one we're super excited about. Now, how to get SUI, there's a couple questions around that. For one, we've been using the SUI wallet. There are a handful of wallets that use SUI. So far, as of right now, Rabby does not have like a SUI network connection. We've emailed them, like their support line and everything, and they've said, yes, it's coming. They know about it, it's coming. We don't know if that's going to be tomorrow, and we don't know if that's going to be 6 months from now. You know how things go in the crypto world. Tangem just recently added it to theirs. I think as long as there's been a few wallets that have done it, Rabby's definitely a big enough operation that they're probably going to turn that around pretty quickly. So watch for that. But for now, we just use SUI wallets. Use whatever you want. The site will have the function to flip back and forth between different wallets. We're hoping that Rabby comes out with that soon, and we'll be able to just integrate it through there so you can do everything through a Rabby wallet. But we can only do what we can do as devs and project owners. So we'll do our best to make it as fully functional as possible. Now to get SUI, easiest way to get SUI is to use a bridge, and we have actually integrated a bridge into our site. So if you can see it down here, we've integrated Change Now into the paca site. I'm on light mode right now, but of course it just looks dark on dark mode. Same thing. You come down here, you put like your USDT in here. You would add it would tell you how much SUI you're going to get. You can click exchange, and it'll pop up this little window, and it'll tell you what the exchange is going to be. You put the SUI address, not your Rabby wallet, right? You're going to want to have your SUI address. Once Rabby adds SUI, then you can put that one, but just make sure you're putting the right one, and you'll send it off and you'll be able to get that there. This is really an affiliate plugin for us. So any of the fees that are made from that transaction that would normally just go to Change Now will go to us, and then we're just piping that right back into the contract. So by utilizing our embedded exchange here and using the swap bridge function, you're actually feeding the protocol. So just another small external revenue source that would normally go to some other entity is coming back to us. We're plugging it back into the contract, and that way you've got some additional funds sitting in the rewards pool. So fun little feature we added. Obviously the SUI pool we're super excited about. A couple more on the docket for later this year. USDT pool has been working well. I believe we're coming up on 6 months of being a protocol, something like that, 5.5 months. So since we launched it originally as 8-bit and then moved over to paca, everything has been going very smooth. There's obviously been plenty of nice little bumps in the road. We were hoping to have SwapX by now. There's been a couple of things that we had to fight through, but that is the nature of business. It's basically a startup, but in general, things are going really, really well. $3.589 million in the protocol so far in total deposits. So that's fantastic. We have a lot more stuff on the roadmap. We're really trying to build this out to be a really legitimate platform. We think this bull run is going to be fantastic. We're going to try to position the right tokens. Not every token that we want to hold is a good farming token. So we're dragging our feet on some of them, but we're 1,000% sure that SUI is going to be a good play for us. And that's the next step to propel the protocol forward. So get prepared for that. SUI pool will be open in October. current promo going right now on USDT. So you've got that if you want to compound a claim, whatever you want to do, just be aware that's available. We're probably going to put a banner up or something like that so it can kind of tell people when promos are going. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I missed it on the site or whatever. We need to do a better job of that. So there's some edits that we're going to make to the UI to make it cleaner. We got the sort feature and everything going. There's just a lot of little pieces and parts that we're trying to piece together. Recently got an office in the UK, so we got a headquarters over there. We've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So even though it's not the most exciting protocol that you've ever had and you're not getting 3% a day, hopefully it's super trusted. You guys are really enjoying just getting in every day and claiming or compounding, coming up with your strategies. Again, in terms of DeFi, it's kind of boring. You're never going to wake up and have $6 million in here. But it's nice to wake up and have the site there every single day and to be able to claim exactly what you're owed and not have to worry about all the other nonsense that goes on in DeFi. So come in, take advantage of the promo, click the little swap button. It'll take you down and give you the ability to exchange. You can start building your little bag of SUI. And then when the pool launches, you'll be able to take advantage of that. And then you can have a little mix. Got to bolster up your portfolio a little bit. That way, when the bull run hits, you got your trusted little bag that you never have to worry about. And then you got something that's going to fluctuate in the price. It could go down, it could go up. You could wake up and have, 10x the money that you had the day before because weird stuff happens in crypto. And since we're in a bull run, a lot of times that weird stuff is to the upside. So we're super excited about the next 2 years. Hopefully you guys are too. Get pumped. Please consider using our bridge and swap anytime you would go to change now to swap stuff over. Please consider using us because all that does is help the protocol. We pump that directly back into the rewards pool. So it's really just a win-win for anyone who's involved in Paca, and we appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. Happy investing. Hope you're having a great fucking day.